And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We have Risky Behavior versus Arcane Purple. We just saw Arcane go ahead and take out Tokasaki in round one. Well, now they've got their hands full with one of the better Challenger Cup teams out there in Risky Behavior. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting matchup.
I actually can't wait to see this one. If Zadru plays as well as he did the last time, I'd really like to see him give them a run for their money. Like, my man bodied solo lane.
Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. Risky Behavior going to go ahead and ban out Serket. Zeus, it's like a flavor ban. Like, it's just like, oh, he's got fixed, he's got buffs. Like, I still don't feel like if you pick Zeus, you really need to pick the team composition around him, and then you really need to make sure everything else has to, yeah, you're right, everything else has to be open. It's like you can beat that god. Like, I don't feel like that's like a necessary bannable.
Agree. Zeus to me doesn't need to be banned. Isis, that's something that needs to be banned. You know what I mean? Like, Giannis, that's something that needs to be banned. Zeus, not so much. Like, just get a god that can camp mid and camp Zeus, and he's useless. You know what I mean? He doesn't have any mobility. He doesn't have any...
Yeah, you get an aggressive guardian like a Ymir, blink freeze. Where is he going? Like, what's he doing? Exactly. You get a I mean, if you did leave Serket open, you could do that. Even Hoonbots is an example that almost any assassin will really mess up Zeus. Zeus has to be protected to really be efficient. I mean, he has 0 movement speed. Like, took that away. Like, Geb, Zenotronic's going to be locking in the Geb as the first selection right there. So, yeah, I mean, it's Geb. Can't go wrong. No complaints.
But again, we asked them this last week. They don't value Khepri.
Yeah.
I can't see a reason to pick Geb over Khepri in any situation.
I mean, I guess the CC immunity, like with Jing 10 being hovered over right here, I guess the biggest aspect, Glitch Hop and Zadru, I mean, he just had a fabulous game on Jing 10. If that ultimate comes out during a fight phase, Geb Shield still cleanses one person out of that ultimate. Geb Shield is so potent of a counter ability, if you do get stunned out or anything like that. And let's be honest, I mean, the Geb plays from Flubbin are pretty good.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. It's just, do I want to save somebody from an ult, or do I want to save somebody completely and give them move speed and give them extra damage and make them an even better god than they were for 5 seconds?
Yeah, I mean, he has got a little bit of a nerf of me, but Khepri is extremely powerful. Maybe they've changed their minds on things since last week, and right now Hell gonna be hovered over. This is gonna be a remake because we just got kicked out of the lobby.
Ooh, yeah. Remake.
As it looks like probably someone crashed out. So we'll be right back, guys, as soon as the Fix-It bans are back up and running. So give us a couple minutes. Hey, and we're back again. Back to round 2. Risky Behavior, Arcane Purple. Looks like the teams are respecting each other's picks and bans from last game. So we should see Geb hovered over here. Look at my magic prediction. Oh, look at that magic prediction. Thor, Jing 10. Oh, they messed me up, man. they picked the Jing first.
Ooh.
That's them guys. Them bums. Alright, anyways, this is where we froze up last time as we had a client crash go on. So next picks are going to be was Hell. I was going to say Hell was hovered over, and Guan Yu. So, wow, really heavy ceiling tomp right now, yeah.
I don't like it.
I mean, the Odin could be picked up and really trap both of them. If the Odin's going to be picked up, it has to be picked up right here, and Arcane has to feel comfortable that they have a jungler or a support that can play that god correctly.
Shoot.
That's the thing.
And they already have a Thor and a shield.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
They don't care. They're like Hell and Guan Yu.
They have to be comfortable on this god, though, because Odin is one of those gods that, like, again, he's a warrior, but he's not, like, a super tanky warrior. His objective is to ring in Hell, ring in Guan. Well, you're not going to want to kill. You're not going to be able to kill Guan without healing. Ring in Hell, and really hoping that Jing Ten and Thor and whatever damage you plan on dealing with the rest of your team is going to do work. A Wheelik's going to get banned out, and that's a good. I mean, the knockup from Geb is a very good combination, so I can respect the.
So what I'd really like to see happen here is I want to see Xing Chen go to duo lane, and I want to see Odin go to solo and Thor to jungle. That's what I'd realistically like to see. Because if you put Odin in the jungle, he's awesome and he does a lot of damage, but it's like, it's a risky pick.
Well, based on what we saw last game, you're thinking Zadru's going solo Jing 10, and obviously Viper's probably going to be going into the jungle with Thor. So this is going to be Odin support, more than likely. Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is more than likely Odin support.
It is free clear. It is free clear.
Well, Zhong Kui going to get banned out again. Risky behavior, not wanting any of the Zhong Kui. And that's a good ban because of the ring. I mean, if you do get ringed and Zhong Kui ulted, you can't go anywhere and you're taking a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, that's a good
thought.
They're going really tanky over here, risky behavior. Geb, Guan, Tyr. Now, this is going to be the ADC pickup from Famous. This is going to be Hui. It's either going to be a Hobalo or Hui. I mean, pretty much the two guys that he plays. I mean, he could play, Famous he could play any ADC in the game, but these are our, obviously Apollo is a very comfort pick, and Hui, as strong as he is right now, is very viable, and probably want an ADC with a jump to get out of Odin.
So, how would you feel about an Aphrodite mid here for Arcane to pick up?
They need a healer. I'd respect that. I would respect the Afro mid as a call right now. It does really kind of limit their damage to pretty much protect Shablanke. This is bigger has to really carry on this. Otherwise, they could go with a mid lane god like Agni again, or because this is going to be obviously Hell mid. Go with something like that, or
Nuwa.
Well, they're with the Nuwa. I mean, the Nuwa's there and respectable, but I just don't know if this is going to be the damage that you need.
I was going to say, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I think the damage that you need is going to be bigger than what Nuwa can really give you. Again, it looks like bigger is going to have to really carry when it comes to the damage.
I really wanted a Poseidon or an Agni. I really did.
With the Kraken combination of an Odin ring, I mean, you can't go anywhere. Again, exactly. Hell can't go anywhere. Guan can't go anywhere. Tyr can ult out of it. We can jump out of it. Geb can't go anywhere. Odin ring and a Kraken is a very strong combination. I would have liked to see like a Burst Mage. Yeah, something that they could burn down the Hell or burn down the Guan. Get out of there.
So before it happens, I'm calling it that Zadru is gonna ult them and throw them into an Odin cage. I'd like to see this happen.
That should be the biggest combination because that's gonna be big damage. Toss them back into the Odin cage, especially like underneath a tower or something like that. I mean, they have a lot of abilities, so we'll see what ends up happening. But the timer is up on the clock right now, guys. So give us a few seconds, and we'll be right back with round 2 games. All right, guys, round 2 has started. Risky Behavior versus Arcane Purple. Well, the boys in the left side, looks like we got Risky Behavior, and I have lost my mouse for a second. Is it back? Hello, mouse. All right. Right, there it is, I think. Why am I having issues here? Take it away, A-Rock, for a second while I try to fix this.
So, like he was saying, we got Risky Behavior versus Arcane Purple. So, let's go ahead and introduce our boys in blue, which is Risky. We got Xenotronics coming in the mid as Hell with a purple pot. Danger, danger. We got Famous Hate as our ADC, and playing the support role, going to be Wubbin, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend. He's going to be coming in on Geb. Skelly-Don is going to be doing Guan Yu Jungle. Talk about the DJ Pernicus, am I right? And Crazy Toaster going to be coming in the solo lane with the hot tier plays. Talking about our boys in red. You good over there? Or?
Yeah, I found my mouse. It was on my other screen in windowed mode. So Drew will be playing the solo lane Ding 10 again, and Viper will be running the Thor this time around. Glitchop's going to be doing the mid lane Nuwa, which is the questionable pick because I feel like they needed more of a burst mage. We'll see how it works out. Odin support's going to be tough as they got 2 healers, so that's going to be the counterplay there. And, well, Bigger's going to be the carry on the ADC role as the Shablanque.
So just to paint a picture for our viewers here, who's the underdog in this match? Who's the one that's...
Arcane.
Arcane, okay.
Yeah, and I mean, Risky Behavior has proven themselves time and time again from what I've seen in their games that I've casted and from Challengers Cup. Time and time again, these guys have played really got players that were former SBL. I mean, they've got everything it takes to win these matchups. So they know what they're doing right now is they've just given up right-hand harpies and they're going straight to lefts. But it looks like not really willing to give it up for free are the boys in blue.
No, doing the harpy dance, but they are going to pick it up. Anyway, I think Arcane got one there. Am I wrong?
I think they at least got one, if not both of them on the left-hand side. I think they got both of them. Well, there's Hell healing up the minion wave with Guan. I guess this is why they picked the Guan Yu jungle versus the tier, because they kind of wanted that extra sustain in these awkward harpy dance fights like they are, like you call them. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of healing and sustain right now in the mid lane, and no one's going to die other than maybe our Arcane.
Yeah, so the clear of Hell is not going to be contested right now by Glitch. Like, there's no possible way. Hell is actually broken. Now, they're going to jump right back to their back harpies. This is kind of cheeky. Yeah,
they're going to try that right here. Wubbin's going to take a handful of poke on the left-hand side. Famous is doing some autos, and not going to take too much poke from that Odin as he jumped in, but right now it looks like Bigger just... Here's the health pot right now. Odin jump going to come in. Knockup coming right there. Looks like Odin taking a little bit more poke than he would have liked. But back camps, as you were saying, got taken on the right-hand side, and looks like Red took their back camps, and Thor is trying to possibly gank this left lane. They don't even see this.
Yeah, no vision, no call-outs, so Wall should come out here. No, just going to start off with a spin. Xbalanque is going to dash in with the Rising Jaguar, hit the poison. Where's the wall, Thor? There it is, but it's too late. I think he should have walled first. Hell's coming in, though. This could be a problem.
Yeah, Hell's got purple pot right now. Bam! Big damage on Bigger right now. Xeno, that's what you wanted to see it on. When you get the purple pot, you want to get that first blood to give you that gold right back and be exactly where you started, except for you're even better and stronger for at least a few more minutes. That's exactly the start they wanted to see. Xeno will lose a little bit of gold and minion to the mid lane tower itself, but he's happy with getting first blood and securing that. So we look at the slap fight going on in right lane. Drew not having as easy as a time versus Crazy Toaster as he did in the last game.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that I think Tyr wins this clear matchup, but I think damage-wise, Zadrew wins maybe? I'm not sure.
I mean, I think Tyr is obviously a very controlling character. We'll see what ends up happening. Oh, Fearless combination going to get hit, so Drew has to make sure that he's not standing in front of those minions.
Oh, wow, look at
that. No mana, yeah, I mean, it's going down. Crazy Toaster's definitely getting a little bit of an advantage. Mid lane goes down. I swear I've hit this L button 7 times already before it wants to do that, and slow-mo gives away.
Yeah. Big damage, picks him up, almost picks up Glitch, too.
I told you I hit the L button. I was like, hey, man, I hit the L button this time, and it still wants to slow-mo me, man. Like, I don't know, it still wants to slow-mo. It's like, no, you're going to watch that first ultimate in slow-mo. But 2-0 reads it has to be dramatic. 2-0 read the kills, and Xeno's picked up both of them on the mid lane Hell, and again, I mean, that's a character that you definitely want to see the farm on.
So the viewers didn't get to hear it. We were talking about it off camera, but I wanted to talk about Odin back in maybe solo or jungle instead of being support, because now that he's stuck in the duo lane, he can't rotate to that mid to beat up on that Hell and stop her from getting fed.
Yeah, he's definitely not as free to go along where he wants to go. He has to kind of sit there with his Shablanc. He has to kind of hang out on the left-hand side, whereas Skelly can kind of do what he wants in the mid lane. Hell, he's able to do what he wants in Xetronics. So the jungle Odin seems to work a little bit better when you're trying to, like, stop healing. But Viper's going to get caught out by a Cataclysm. Big damage coming out. Not going to have enough time to get up in the air as that one, as Skellydon's going to go ahead and clean that up.
So, just as we were saying, talking about the jungle coming out from risky behavior, Wubbin comes out and hits the big, and look at this, they don't even care. They don't even care he's there. Wow, they're just going to take his blue, but it doesn't matter. I think he picked it up there. Yes, he did.
He ulted for it.
And then gets away with it.
Boy. He had an ult for his blue buffs. I mean, by all means, I think Crazy's is counting that as a win. That's why he's jumping up and down, and he's just going to go switch stances here in a second and probably be back. I mean, yeah, actually, he has enough gold for teleport, so he can back after this wave and just leave and get his own blue buff. He should be fine.
I don't think he wants to leave now. There's a strong chance that if he goes back, Zadru's coming straight into jungle. Xbalanque ult does come out because he's having some trouble over there with their jungler. Has to dash away. Ooh, Skellydon almost picks it up. Guan Yu, a little bit dangerous in the jungle. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, first Odin Ring comes out. That's going to catch Wubbin in the cage, so the Odin ultimate is down for now, so that's going to free up Xeno and going to free up the Guan Yu for a little bit. Crazy Toaster's taking a lot of damage now afterwards. He can't really sustain, so he'll back him this wave by TP right back into the lane, and he'll probably wait for his jungler to pick up the blue buff, which should be fine. Famous is just farming along, very happy. He's a level above his counter ADC right now. He's got boots line, which is something that we've seen differently from ADCs now. It used to always be, hey man, rush devs. Like, spend 650 gold, get Death's Toll, get, Devourers, Gauntlets online, and do what you have to do. Now it's like, hey man, sustain in lane, hang out. They're kind of treating it like a solo lane. Get yourself some health pots, get yourself some mana pots, hang out for a little while, and just out-sustain your ADC and get the farm when you need to.
Yeah,
so, a little different mentality.
I've been thinking, I think it's mostly Xbalanque that we're seeing this on too, because the power boost that Xbalanque gets from gloves versus trans, plus the mobility, is just too valuable for him.
Yeah, it definitely is. And you also see the boots being picked up when the player wants to go Soul Eater. And Soul Eater has quickly become, like, as an ADC player myself, quickly become one of my better items that I enjoy grabbing just because of the 300 health. You're not getting as much lifesteal at the end of the day, but when it comes down to it, you're getting 300 more health, and that to me is worth the lifesteal. But mid lane here, yeah.
This is the Odin cage. Wow.
Oh, but it didn't matter right there. He did miss the Odin cage, but the Bird Bomb will end up securing it as there was 3 members. Really, Skelly was not going to be able to escape that right there, but missed Odin cage. Not going to do too much, but here comes Crazy Toaster, just kind of fearlessly along. He's going to have to switch stances out here. Ult out. He'll ult over the mid Harpies on the right-hand side, trying to go back to Soul Lane.
But is it going to be enough to get away?
Nuwa Ultimate's not going to do anything. Thor Ultimate's going to miss, so they've wasted 2. They wasted 3 Ultimates on him right now, and she's going to come out, and Wubbin might end up dying for this. Cataclysm's going to try to save him. Backup's there. Rollout is blocked by the wall. Hell's here to try to do some damage, but Xena's going to fall as well, along with the Geb. And that's a big trade. Arcane back up now, actually, in the kill department. 3-4.
Good on Arcane. They played that really well, paying attention to who they needed to go on. They didn't want to bait themselves into chasing him under the tower, so what they did was they turned. They said, hey, let's just pick up the Geb. They noticed that Hell was trying to come in and drop a heal. They turned immediately to her and picked her up. Great job, and good job showing discipline and not, getting yourself baited. Too many times do we see teams chasing down kills that they don't really need to chase down.
Yeah, definitely for sure. At the 8-minute mark, we now have what is an even game, essentially. Look at the graphs real fast. 100 XP, 100 gold, either way, plus or minus. It's going up and down as we speak. Really not a big deal at all. 3-4 read the kills at the 8-minute mark. Major objective is still on the map in the Gold Fury. That's going to be right over here. It has a red ward covering it. Looks like Blue will get the blue buff on the right-hand side, so they'll take that small victory away from Jingten. And right now, I mean, that's what this game is about. It's about the small victories, and that was a that was a pretty big victory that they had in that team fight that were able to pick up 2.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. So now Arcane doing pretty well, showing that they're down but not out. Looking at the mid lane though, we've got a lot of big damage coming out on the Odin. Skellydon's going to be in some trouble. Ult comes out from Crazy Toaster, deletes Glitch Hop, and now Zadru's in trouble. Not going to be able to do much here. He's going to turn and just walk away from this. Hell is putting out so much damage and so much healing. It's such a big problem. But in the back, we've got Crazy Toaster fighting Kawhi. Wubbin sees it. He's just going to dash away and say, I want to play safe.
It's still a tier. You can get away from everything. I've actually enjoyed playing tier a lot lately. He's a great god, especially now with his little bit of a buff he got in cooldown reduction, or like the stance change, I believe, and a few other things. So he's become a pretty good character, and that ultimate is devastatingly. It hurts. Like he got that kill with the ultimate. A lot of people think it's so telegraphed. Well, if you do it when they don't see it and you land it, it hurts.
Yeah, it reminds me of Vulcan a little bit. Like if you don't see it coming, like you're in trouble.
Yeah, and then you can always fearless the way out, and obviously with the defensive fearless, is able to do ultimate forced out what looks like. I'm gonna say that's for Vision to make sure they weren't doing Gold Fury. The fact that the red ward that was here has been cleared out, so they're just checking that out. But Tier's in the right hand lane by himself, and he has the police after him.
Good ult and Cage didn't toss him out. Stayed in, took a tower shot extra. Berserker's Barrage is gonna come out.
Oh, he heals off the minions, or he healed off everybody. He's good to get away. He healed. Like,
wow.
Yeah,
Two
nice.
ults down for nothing. Crazy Toaster.
And now they're doing gold. Now they're doing gold with Nuwa ult down, the Vision's down. Only Bigger are able to do something right there. And honestly, I don't think Bigger is really going to be able to steal this as Nuwa has minions available. Guan Yu's trying to zone out. Here comes the cavalry charge. The Huns are going to get it. That's going to be the end. Risky Behavior secures that. Wubben cleans up 1. Glitch Hop goes down. Skelly cleans up 2. This is a momentum change right here. This is going to be a big swing. That's a 2 for none plus Gold Fury. That's going to end up making what was an even game 2 minutes ago, if you remember. A 2,500 gold differential plus more, and this is going to be a tier 1 in mid.
Wow. The turnaround. What a great play.
Quickly,
what a way to recognize
yeah.
what's going on. They saw the rotation. They're like, quick, do gold. That's exactly what should be happening every time there's 3 people in solo lane. Take something. If they're going to go ahead and bully solo, you need to go ahead and return the favor.
You say that again because I played solo and my team didn't do that. What are you supposed to do? When there's 3 people in the solo lane, what are you supposed to do?
You're supposed to take gold. You need to take objectives. There's 3 people focusing 1 person. Go ahead and take something. And as we're talking, Odin Cage does come out.
Kelly's just hanging out.
Wow, tanky. He is tanky.
He's pretending to be DC. He was just like, I'm just gonna hang out here. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and just wait until this ends, and I'm gonna leave. Like, okay. And he was smart. He saves his heal. No reason to heal on Odin Cage when you're not gonna get it. Well played. And right now, I mean, the small advantage is going to the boys in blue. Risky Behavior showing their veteran plays, and they're getting the small advantages out of it right now, which do.
So from what I'm seeing, this almost looks like they're just this. I don't know, the veterans versus these guys. It almost looks like there's a little bit of contention here. I can sense it. There's a little bit of drama. They're playing as if, hey, we know who you guys are, but we're not scared of you. They're again, Risky Behavior is playing the better game right now, but it's not to say that there couldn't be another turnaround by Arcane.
Well, I feel like it was good that Arcane got that round 1 game in. This is Risky's first game, even though it's a round 2 game. They did get a bye. There was only 1 round 1 game available. So, maybe getting their feet wet and having that first game played kind of really helped them out because, Risky Behavior isn't, an easy opponent to beat by any means, and they're playing very well right now. The game is still in anybody's favor. Only a couple thousand gold really separate the point in time. That's nothing as Famous Hate's level 13. He's getting farmed right now. Shablanke is 0-2, and he's in a little bit of trouble. And now here comes the big ultimate. Sunbreaker's going to come out. Will Famous find the bounce off of the wall? And Shield's going to come out. And see, that's a smart play. Odin's shield comes out. I'm not going to waste anything.
What?
Oh. There was a F6 right here at the 12-minute mark. I wonder what happened. I'm going to...
Yeah, what's going on? That's an interesting. It wasn't like a who F6'd, by the way.
Victory for Risky Behavior, I believe, is the game. Victory. Risky Behavior wins the game. Not sure exactly what happened there. Give us a few minutes, guys, and we'll try to figure that one out. If not, we will be bringing you the semifinals.